Okay, more would you rather, but a different site this time. Would you rather have the ability to become invisible or have the ability to read minds? Invisible or read minds? I feel like invisibility would be pretty slick, and reading minds could get a little bit sad. So at least with invisibility, I don't have to be sad. So it's kind of tied there though. Huh. The more you know. Would you rather taste anything you touch or be unable to taste anything? Does that mean that right now, while I'm sitting on my chair, while my elbows are on my armrests, while I am hands on my keyboard and on my mouse, I'm tasting everything all the time, forever? If I sit on the toilet, am I tasting the lid? Or is it simply my fingers? If it's just my fingers, then maybe we can find a workaround. I wear gloves. It can be dealt with. If it is any part of my skin in contact with anything, then I might not want it. I'm going to say we're talking fingies only. And therefore, it would be really sad to completely miss out on taste. I would be so depressed. So I'm going to taste anything I can touch. Wow, I thought I would be in the minority this time around. It's a good thing we have a new King Puke emote in order to go along with that prompt. Would you rather have a spouse but no personal friends, or have no spouse but have friends? As a person who aims to not be married, that's a pretty darn easy one. 41% of people are really down bad. Would you rather be funny but not, or they're married, I should say. They might be married and their partner is over their shoulder, like, which one you gonna answer to that one, huh? You're gonna answer you'd rather have a spouse, right? Would you rather be funny but not cool, or be cool but not funny? How could you be really funny but not cool? Wouldn't that be such a contributing thing to being cool? It seems contradictory. You can be cool but not be funny, 100%. But could you be really funny but not be cool? You know? Just seems tough. If you're genuinely comedic, right, then you're probably going to have an easier time drawing people in. So, I don't know. I'm not funny, though. So, in that case, with that being the control, I'm not funny. So, therefore, I'd rather be cool than not cool. So, that's why I'm going to go with black, which is the minority. But I mean, I am funny, and obviously you are required legally to laugh at my jokes, which is what a funny person would definitely say as a rule for their chat. But, you know, would you rather write a best-selling novel or create a popular music album? I can say that I have only tried my hand at one of these, so I'll probably stick with the only one that I've tried my hand at, which also seems to be the majority. It'd be cool to actually write a novel that's well received and you can adapt it into TV, movies, have a soundtrack to go with it. So you got a lot more flexibility when it comes to all the things that you can do with a novel. I just don't think I'd be able to do it. Anyway, would you rather invent a drug that saves many lives but be poor, or invent a weapon that takes many lives but be rich? Wowee. The ethical dilemma here. I think I'd probably not feel very good about being on the dark side here. And how would you... Okay, it begs the question, though, in our hyper-capitalist healthcare system that we have in the U.S., how could you invent a drug that saves many lives and be poor? I suppose there's researchers that are on salary that don't necessarily get to partake in the profits of said drug that they might discover. But if you genuinely did invent it, it's very unlikely that you would be poor. You would get speaking engagements. You could write a book, even if you weren't profit sharing in the actual sales. You would have means of becoming quite wealthy. So it doesn't seem like a realistic scenario. I'd still do this one. And the majority they're wanting it too. Would you rather erase all your past bad memories or erase your past bad impressions in the memories of others? Wait, that's such an easy one. That's incredibly easy. I exist today, and there are bad memories, but like I exist. Forgetting it is going to do nothing for me right now. In fact, it's probably going to do worse because I'm not going to have the warnings and lessons that I've learned from said bad memories. It's actually probably a net negative. This is a net positive entirely, is it not? Is there any downside to this at all, other than somebody who you wanted to have a bad impression of you not having that anymore, and you're like, God dang it, they're bothering me again. I thought I taught you a lesson, old man. But 100%, like, that's such an easy one. Oh man, that's so easy. Would you rather wrestle an alligator or wrestle a bear? Okay, so Steve Irwin was able to do this successfully sometimes. I don't think anybody has ever successfully wrestled a bear that was aggressive towards them. So, yeah, I think I'd take the alligator. There's at least proof that it can be survived. I don't think anyone's ever beat a bear. I think the only time someone could be like, I fought the bear and walked away, the bear lost interest. It was just like, you don't taste good. I'm going to go now. So, alligator for sure. 34% of people are actually wild. That's crazy, bro. There's no way. Would you rather be stranded on a deserted island alone or be stranded on a deserted island with someone you hate? Bad thing, or bad thing with even worse thing on. It depends. Okay. Is the someone I hate actively attempting to sabotage me? Or are they doing everything needed in order to survive? Like, that's a kind of a key thing that we need to know, right? If they are as motivated as me to survive, then having another person is helpful. If they're just trying to kill me, well, then yeah, my chances are going to be better alone. So, I don't know. Okay, let's just assume that they're being irrational and they're not trying to kill you. It's just someone you don't like, but you're both trying to survive. Other person is going to be better. So, yeah. Okay, 70%. We're not off base. Would you rather shave your eyebrows once a month or lose one toe? Would you rather be Super Saiyan 3 or not have a toe? This is wild. Oh my God. I don't know. I would probably shave my eyebrows. I don't know that I want, like, losing a toe that would be traumatic to just straight off. Also, are we just having someone with a cleaver just boom? Or is this being removed in a surgical procedure? Sterile, OR, anesthesia. If someone with a cleaver is just coming in and being like, all right, which toe is it? Boom. I'm shaving my eyebrows once a month. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, you guys, you all need to value your toes more. Okay, would you rather drink orange juice for the rest of your life or drink apple juice for the rest of your life? I think apple juice, because orange juice is, between the two, they're both acidic, but apple juice is less acidic. So I think that your teeth would be fricked faster via orange juice than it would with apple juice. So I'm like, this is going to be bad. You're going to be doomed. You're actually going to be fricked up. Your teeth are going to dissolve, cavities, pain. you might as well just get fake teeth or dentures or something like that because it's going to suck. But yeah, it's really bad. You might get diabetes as well if all you are drinking is apple juice and no water. This is bad either way. But I guess the difference, or OJ also has quite a bit of sugar. It's probably, maybe apple juice is a little bit more, but it's like pretty similar. So apple juice, I think. It's very tied. I don't know if the people are thinking about this in terms of the medical implications, the health implications, or just what do you prefer, orange or apple juice? But you got to think about those things. All right, Zine said he can get the config and mod added in 10 minutes. Would you rather be able to remember every detail of your dreams or never have a nightmare again? I think it'd be cooler to remember every detail of your dreams. Sometimes, okay, hear me out. What's actually crazy is that I have sometimes woken up from a dream, and in the dream, I'll have managed to come up with like a really nice melody for a song. And I will remember that melody when I wake up, but only for like the next 2 minutes or so. And then after that, it's gone forever. I'll never be able to retrieve that back. And I'm even like, I'm conscious enough in the couple minutes after I wake up. I'm like, oh, this could be usable. And then but then I come to the realization, yeah, in 2 minutes from now, I'm not going to remember this ever again. So this would be helpful from a creative ideation perspective. You know, it would be. Would you rather have a pocket-sized device that can answer any factual question? Would I rather have this or have a device that can predict the future with 80% accuracy? Well, this exists, so I'm gonna have a device that can predict the future with 80% accuracy. Because boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be convenient if I could be correct about the lottery 80% of the time? I would still make a lot of money. Damn, I only won 4 out of the last 5 lotteries. That's just awful. We really need to get those rookie numbers up. 43% of people are living in the 1800s here, which is fascinating. Would you rather be able to fly at walking speed or be able to run at 100 miles an hour? I think I'd want to run 100 miles an hour, but also what happens if you need to stop abruptly? Are my bones also like resistant to the implications of this? Because if not, I think there would be an issue with whether you run into a wall at 100 miles an hour or a wall hits you at 100 miles an hour, it's the same amount of kinetic energy being transferred. So I think I'd rather fly at walking speed for safety. Yeah, I'm going to do that. More people would like to accidentally splat themselves into a wall. You think Usain Bolt doesn't know how to slow down? Usain Bolt's not quite at 100 miles an hour. Would you rather improve your physical health by 50% or improve your mental health by 50%? How do you quantify that? What does it mean for me to be 50% healthier? Do I live 50% longer? Do I have 50% less cholesterol? Do I have it'd be 33% less cholesterol. Like, I don't know what it means. I don't know how you do that. I guess I'd choose physical health, probably, but yeah, I don't know. But honestly, your physical health would probably positively impact your mental health as well. Would you rather fight in an ancient war or fight in a modern war? Oh, God. I think I'd die faster in the modern war, so probably the modern war. Bro, I do not want to get into a sword fight. There is absolutely nothing appealing about that. I would way, way rather be in the gunfight than I would want to be in the sword fight. Sword fight is horrifying. No, thank you. I don't want that. It's going to be slow and it's going to be terrible and awful and nope, definitely not. See, I think these people are just like, oh, it'd be cool to be able to witness ancient times. I don't want a sword. Not at all. Would you rather accidentally drop a baby or accidentally drop 3 puppies? Definitely the puppies, because the puppies will probably be fine. The baby, not going to be fine. That's a bad situation right there. Would you rather go to prison or have someone be like, oh, God, I can't believe you did that. Oh, look, they're okay. Yeah. Babies are resilient. I don't think a baby getting dropped on head from chest height is very good. I don't think me getting dropped on head from chest height today is very good. 34% of people really didn't think this one through. That's wild. Would you rather never age physically or never age mentally? What is the dumbest question I've ever seen in my entire life? Oh my God, it's a win-win here on never age physically. What? 23% of people, what are you doing? You want to never learn? You want to never become wise while also still looking in your prime? You want to be like a 6-year-old in the body of an 80-year-old? Come on, man. That's a crazy choice. Are you serious? Okay, never aging physically would equal never aging mentally. We're not nitpicking the science of, oh, the molecules and atoms in your brain are frozen in place and can never, develop. We're saying you maintain your ability to develop thought while you just look the same, all right? Neither of these are happening, but one of them sounds better than the other. Would you rather live without music or live without television? I don't know. Can I watch? I don't know what qualifies as television these days, right? You say, okay, well, Netflix probably counts as TV, but you can also watch things on YouTube. Does YouTube qualify as TV at this point? I don't know where you draw the line as it's all sort of blended together across streaming. So if we're not counting YouTube, then I would say live without TV, probably. And it seems like a lot of people agree. Would you rather be a supervillain or a superhero? Would you rather be evil or would you rather be good? Well, let's find out. Wow, 41% of people would rather be evil. This explains a lot about the world. Would you rather never have to wait for anything, never have to work for anything? I mean, it would be kind of cool to never have to work for anything, I suppose. I don't need that instant gratification. So, if I just wanted to have anything I want, it would just be given to me. It might take a few days. We're not talking Amazon Prime shipping or something, but eventually I'd have it. So, sure, never have to work for anything. Why not? Seems to be the majority in agreement. Would you rather have a car that can drive underwater or have a car that can fly? Okay, so here's the deal. Flying cars are never going to be a thing. I hate to break it to people, but, everybody who's like, oh, flying cars, they can totally be made. It's not happening, okay? It's simply not happening. You have to be able to go to an airport, have a runway. You need a pilot's license. You would need to land your car at another airport or the same airport in a round trip. This is not practical for being able to do daily commutes. It's not happening. Flying cars are, I hate to break it to you, big pipe dream. They are not logistically probable. So, helicopter. You're better off with a helicopter, unless I guess you could get a car that has hairier engines that allows you to take off vertically. That would be the loudest thing in the world, and you would never be able to talk to anyone on the sidewalk ever again because you would just be inundated with with the cars that are taking off next to you with their Harrier jet engines. This has never happened. Anyway, sorry. Anytime that I've ever seen some YouTube video or like a Top Gear segment, and they're like, look at this flying car. And I'm just like, this is so stupid. Just get a plane if you want to go flying or something like that. This isn't happening ever. Hey, Zine, how's it going? I wonder if you've got any thoughts on flying cars. Anyway, that said, or have a car that can drive underwater. I'm going to say underwater. I still don't really want it. I don't want either. That's the thing. I don't want either. If I wanted to go flying, like, I guess I would take flying lessons and it'd probably be really expensive, but I don't want my car to be able to fly. It's not feasible. I guess we'll do that. It's obviously the minority, but you're not thinking about the practical implications. Would you rather hike a large mountain or run a marathon? I don't think I physically can run a marathon, so I'm going to hike the large mountain because it doesn't imply a pace. This, I would just keel over and die. So, hike a large mountain. Cool. You get some nice, sights to see and all that stuff. Would you rather sneeze uncontrollably for 15 minutes every day at a random time, or suddenly become completely naked for 5 minutes once a month at a random time? You're really hoping with this one, it's just when you're sleeping in bed. You're like, you can't make me naked. I'm already naked. I think it would have to be the sneeze because this just wouldn't be okay. Hey, do you want to come on the panel at this convention for YouTube stuff? It's Minecon calling. They'd like you to be on the dedicated Wham panel. Sorry, I can't because 5 minutes once a month I become spontaneously naked and I can't risk it happening while I'm on the panel. And it would be just my luck too, wouldn't it? I'm going to take the sneeze uncontrollably. Nice. Would you rather never see an animal ever again or have a 70% chance of getting attacked by any animal that you see? I'm never seeing an animal ever again. That's crazy. What? Yeah, does this count for people as well? People are animals. I don't know if they're including that there, but 70% of the people I run into are just going to spontaneously attack me. That's a wild prospect. There's no shot. Ay. Would you rather win the lottery but lose all your friends or remain broke but keep your friends? This just sounds like standard lottery winner outcome, probably. Also, Jur, that guy, thank you for the 14 months. Very much appreciated. Hike a large mountain as well. We agree. Also, remain broke. Why does it say remain broke? What do you mean? You're just like, everybody looking at this website is currently broke, has no money. What? Like, what do you mean, dude? There are definitely people who are not broke. There are probably people who are, but just be like, remain broke, loser, you're on this website. Get wrecked. Okay. I don't know. If it's just be broke, but keep friends, I'd rather not deal with the struggles, personally. I'm going to do this. I think it's probably going to... Wow, I'm in the minority there. Huh. I just wouldn't want to deal with the struggle, and you'd be able to find new friends, right? And you have to assume if all your friends hate you because you won the lottery, probably not great friends to begin with, right? Would you rather have to kill 5 strangers or have to kill one person you know? Holy trolley problem, Batman. It probably have to be that one. Although, what if it's one person you know who sucks? What if it's a person you know of who's terrible? You don't know them personally, but you know of them, and they're bad. Damn. I should have thought that one through a little bit more. Would you rather have nothing in your life or have nobody in your life? What does it mean to have nothing in your life? Wouldn't that mean you have nobody in your life? One of these things seems to encompass the other. It's weirdly phrased. I suppose I'd rather have nobody, because having nobody means at least I would have something, like a place to live, whereas having nothing, does that mean I'm just literally freezing in a forest somewhere alone also? So I'm going to go nobody. Doesn't nothing include nobody? Yeah, I don't know, man. Would you rather never be able to watch movies or never be able to read books? Well, someone who doesn't really read books. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not alone, at least. Would you rather visit any fictional world of your choice or bring one fictional character into the real world? Ooh. This is an interesting one. What if you brought Goku into the world and you were like best buds? No one could pick on you ever again. You know? Surely Goku wouldn't not like you. Goku he'd be cool with you. You'd probably have a hard time feeding him, and you might go broke. But also, you'd have Goku with you, and Goku would be able to make so much money so quickly through appearances and sponsorships. Goku would be very immediately the wealthiest influencer in the entire world. So that wouldn't be too much of a problem. So you'd actually probably get free food tagging along with Goku. So I'm going to bring Goku into the world, and we're going to be best buds. You're crazy for not picking Goku, 61% of people. Would you rather never be able to play any game again, or never be able to watch or stream anything again? This is a problem. What do I do? It's a very big problem for me. I don't know how to answer this. What would never be able to stream. Does that just mean watch? It doesn't mean broadcast? Like I say, I'm going to go stream now. And that means I'm going to broadcast. But are we assuming that's not what we're talking about here? I suppose it would be better to be able to still stream just chatting and would you rathers than it would be to not be able to stream at all. So I'm probably going to be in the minority here, I feel like. Yeah. But because I have a slightly different practical outlook on this, would you rather get stuck with a needle each time you lie or get skinnier each time you tell the truth? All right, I'm about to whittle away on this one, so this seems fair enough. Stuck with a needle when I lie, I'll be good to go. It would really suck. I would never lie, but I don't really do the lies. Unless someone, unless it's like a lie where if someone asks like how they did on something and you don't want to be mean, so you're just like, yeah, it was great. But you really, to yourself, you're like, it wasn't that great. But you do it to be nice. And then all of a sudden a needle would come out and just impale me and they would be like, you lied? What the heck? Would you rather become king or queen of the UK or the president of the USA? Good Lord. It seems a lot more chill being a king or queen of the UK because you're more of a figurehead at this point than anything else. And the royal family kind of, most people seem to be like, I love the royal family, versus at least half of everybody hates your guts and thinks you should die, probably. So I'm going to go to this one. So, yeah. Would you rather always overspice your food or always have your food taste bland? Over spice, I guess. Probably. Yeah. I don't want it to be bland. That's weird. Give me some extra salt. Absolutely, by all means. Would you rather you lose the ability to use GPS or lose the ability to use a credit card? I honestly can do okay without GPS. So I'd rather probably lose GPS because well, okay, I should say, are we talking all forms of electronic payment? Because, yeah, I could use a debit card. I would take only being able to use a debit card, even though I'd be terrified of it because of the security concerns of debit cards. But if I had to, I would do debit card over not being able to use GPS. If we're just talking all forms of electronic payment, I have to use cash for every single thing. I'm down to use GPS or down to lose the GPS in order to do it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming they mean all forms of electronic payment and not specifically a credit card. So I'm going to go with GPS. I actually thought I was going to be in the minority there because I thought other people would interpret it as like credit card specifically. Oh, you could still use a debit card. So I don't know if people were like, I need the credit card instead. Or if it was just like the same convenience argument. So anyway, would you rather have a clone of yourself or be able to control someone else? I already have this, right? So this would just be bonus, obviously, to be able to control someone else. But I already have this with the clones as well. So it's kind of a wash. You know, we already have either one. So I'll just click on that one. We're kind of good to go. All right. Would you rather cheat on someone or be cheated on? Probably be cheated on. Because that wouldn't weigh on me, and then I could be petty and vindictive between the two. That would be my guess, probably. Would you rather always fall in love too easily, or always have a very hard time falling in love? Definitely always have a very hard time falling in love, because you can get yourself into some serious trouble if you always fall in love too easily. Oh my God, dude. Holy frick. You could be sending money to AI Brad Pitt and go broke. You don't want to do that. Would you rather have all your family hate you or have everyone but your family hate you? Probably have all your family hate you because it would be more important for the sake of being able to do the YouTubes and stuff like that, that everyone else does not hate you, right? So, yeah, precisely. This is a lot less people hating me than this. So all your family, definitely. They're going to be, that's interesting, because I would think that there are a lot of people who are probably like, I already hate my family, so this is easy for me. Would you rather have the power to specifically erase 10 of your memories, just 10 of them, I don't even know which ones, or be able to see the memories of others by touching them? This would be kind of fascinating. Versus just, this is an ongoing power. This is a one-time weird thing that why? So clearly the ongoing power, obviously. Why wouldn't I? Would you rather have an unlimited army of gnomes for eternity, or be a demigod? What are the implications of demigod? What do I get with demigod? Can I fly? Am I immortal? There's not enough to go with this. An unlimited army of gnomes. Does for eternity imply that I am now immortal with my army of gnomes? Going gnomes. What do you mean? 71% of people? No info here. And you didn't choose the gnomes? You're out of your mind. Unbelievable. Would you rather redo your life from the start with current memories or get a completely new life with no memories? Jesus, dude. Redo my life from the start with the current memories. We're getting into Bitcoin. We're getting into Nvidia. We're getting into Apple. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. That's the easiest question of all time. Would you rather give up your smartphone for a year or give up on eating out for a year? Ooh. This is a tough question. I really like eating out. I do. This is probably the easiest question for 99% of people. They're like, okay, I don't eat out that much. I need my phone. So yeah, I'm going to give up on eating out for a year. The thing is, I already did go through a year of not eating out. That was called COVID. And it was okay. The food that we ate for delivery and stuff like that. So it can be done. I suppose give up eating out for a year. You know. Also, though, it didn't say no phone. It just said smartphone. I suppose you could still have a cell phone. Would you rather have the memory of a goldfish or the neck of a giraffe? Well, I suppose the neck of a giraffe. I would be taller. Look on the bright side, right? 56% of people want to be 51st dating. Come on. Would you rather have a self-cleaning house or a self-driving car? Jesus, I hate self-driving car attempts. I do not trust a self-driving car. Self-cleaning house all day long. Anyone who answers self-driving car, that's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, thank goodness that is a lopsided one right there. Holy frick. There is no way self-driving car is going to kill me. It's going to kill other people. Would you rather own a private island or own a private jet? Definitely the jet. I do not want the maintenance of an island. Holy frick. I already have enough to take care of with a single house. I don't want an island. Imagine the liability of all the stuff you have to take care of on an island. You own the whole thing? Holy frick. Or if it's just an island that has nothing on it, it is just a freaking nature piece of land out in the middle of the ocean, and you have to take a boat to it and then like board from the sand. Why would I want that? I don't need this. This is a crazy concept. No, thank you. So private jet it is. That said, I don't want to pay for it or deal with the maintenance, but what do you mean? 66%. What do you want to do with the island? You just want the thing in the ocean that you sell it. Who's gonna buy the island? Oh, this is crazy. Who's gonna buy the island? Why does somebody else want this random island in the middle of the ocean? We're gonna sell it to the fish? This is crazy. Sell it to Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast doesn't want it unless it's helping with his video. That's crazy. Why would you want it? The random thing with no infrastructure. It doesn't have internet lines to it. You have to go on satellite. You're going to have to develop your own sewage infrastructure for the island. You're going to have to do a septic tank that some freaking helicopter or boat's going to have to come in with a barge to be able to dump off all your waste that you have created on this random island of yours in the middle of the ocean. Why would you ever want that? It's crazy. Oh my God. The only use is zombie apocalypse. And then where are you getting your food from? Is it self-sustaining? Notice they just said an island. This is not a developed island with all the amenities you could ever need. It's just a piece of land in the ocean. That's wild. Well, anyway, sorry. I digest. Would you rather teleport, but every time you do, you slowly lose your eyesight? Jesus. Or have super speed, but you have to eat 25,000 calories a day to maintain it? What, or you die? What's the or else here on the black side? I guess with the teleport, you don't have to teleport and lose your eyesight. You could just not do it and only do it if your life was in danger. But I just want to know what the or else is. Does it just mean you don't have super speed unless you hit your 25,000 calories? Because if that's the case, and there's no other, I'm going to die if I don't have my 25,000 calories, then I guess I'll do the super speed. Because I don't want to lose my eyesight. That would be crazy. Sin Alexander, thanks for 30 months. Would you rather own your dream house or own your dream car? Okay, so here's the thing. The dream house is incomplete if it doesn't have the car in the garage, right? It is pointless. This is specifically a me thing. It is pointless to have the dream house unless it is a way to be able to have the car, right? If I can't have the car, I'm fine in an apartment. That's literally the only reason that I am in the house that I am in, is because it allows me to put the cars in it. Barring that, I'm in an apartment all day long, right? I just don't care. I don't care at all. Houses are gigantic, massive liabilities. And if you don't need to store cars in one, why bother? Holy frick. Dream car all day long. All day. As long as the apartment that it is in, like, has a good, assuming that the driveway access is good, I'm not worried about dings. Like, I have a safe place to park said dream car. Give me a waterproof box. I don't care. I realized that I was going to be in the minority here, obviously. But yeah, anyway. Would you rather have your voice delayed by 5 seconds or have your vision delayed by 5 seconds? Like, I speak and then people hear me 5 seconds later, or I hear myself 5 seconds later and I speech jam myself. But vision delayed by 5 seconds, you die. Voice delayed by 5 seconds might get you into a tricky spot, but at least it's not guaranteed death. So, yeah, 13% of people just died crossing the street as soon as they selected black. Would you rather have your dream car, but you can't use it, or have a bad car with infinite gasoline? At least I'd be able to look at it. It would be a piece of art. I'd rather have the piece of art that I can't use than to not have the piece of art that I can't use, I guess. This isn't saying I'm not allowed to drive another car. This is just saying dream car specifically, but I can't use it. So can I sell the gasoline? That's a good question. Can I sell the infinity gasoline? Do I become my own OPEC and I corner the market? Because if that's the case, then I get a lot of money from the infinite gasoline. So I'm assuming it's a locked fuel tank of magical fairy energy that I cannot access. It's locked in there, and so I can't convert it into dollars. So I'm going to do this one. I think 83% of people think they can siphon the gas out of the car. Stockley, thank you for the 1 year. Whoa, a year. Would you rather see who actually loves you or see who hates you? They kind of like lead into each other, right? Because it's positive and negative space. There's intermediate where no strong feelings one way or the other. But I'd rather have the positive though. Even though they kind of like sort of weave into each other a little bit. Would you rather scream loudly while you're asleep or be blind and deaf for the first 30 minutes after waking up? I don't deal with this. 31% of people are considerate of their partners. 69% of people are considerate of their partners. Sorry, Kara. Would you rather be forever happy but someone else is depressed? Or be forever depressed but someone else is happy? Aren't these already things that are existing in the world? If you're happy, there's definitely always someone else out there who's depressed. If you're depressed, there is definitely someone else out there who's happy. So I'd rather be happy personally. I think that'd be pretty good. All right, let's 3 more. Would you rather have the ability to taste colors or the ability to see sounds? I don't know. What do the colors taste like? Do they taste good? Do they taste bad? I don't have synesthesia, so I can't see the sound. At least it doesn't seem like there'd be a downside to seeing the sounds. The colors might taste terrible. There's too much unknown there. I'm going to see the sounds. The red tastes like red. Would you rather live alone on a secluded island or live in an overpopulated city? Does the island have infrastructure? Is it my random lump of land in the middle of the ocean that I didn't buy in the recent question? Is there incredibly insane cost on being able to buy any of my purchases because you have to import everything and you don't have economies of scale, and therefore everything costs 10 times as much on said island than in said overpopulated city? I can't get delivery on my secluded island. That doesn't exist. I'm going to go with overpopulated city. Otherwise, this sounds like I'm just trying to live off the land, and I probably can't do that. 40% of people are willing to try to live off the land. Would you rather have a pause button for your life, or, hey, this was on the other site, rewind button 100%? Why would you not? That's crazy. Don't you want to win the lottery? Freaking wild, dude. And the last one. Would you rather... A great finale for our story. Always be constipated or always have diarrhea. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, if we're talking diarrhea means I have to go every 30 minutes, then that's worse. I'd rather have the occasional stomach ache of the constipation. Well, assuming we're not dealing with the health implications, like you're actually dehydrating from the perpetual diarrhea and you're going to die. But yeah, I'd rather be able to go a few days without going than have to go every 30 minutes. That seems fairly straightforward to me. So, yeah. And 40% of people may have died from dehydration. That's unfortunate. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the Would You Rather. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and stuff, and maybe we'll do more on other websites.